When it comes to core workouts, we often picture ourselves on the floor, crunching away. But what if I told you that you can get an equally effective, if not better, core workout while standing? Standing core exercises are gaining popularity, and for good reasons. Let's explore why you should stand up for your core training. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Move Monday. My name is Coach Travis, and today we are talking about standing core exercises. And standing core exercises are great because they challenge your balance and your coordination. They engage multiple muscle groups to keep you stable. This not only strengthens your core, but also improves your overall stability. So today I have a great workout for you all. It's a standing core workout session. No equipment is needed for this workout, and I'll show you some modifications as we go. Let's get started with that warm-up. Team, so let's get started with that warm-up. So we're gonna move through 3 different movements for about 20 seconds each for 2 rounds. And our first movement is a standing clap crunch. So meet me here, we're nice and tall. We're gonna alternate driving those knees in towards your chest, and you're gonna add that clap underneath those legs. You got it. So again, we're working through that entire range of motion, keeping your core engaged. You pull that belly button in, everything stays tight here, but we continue to drive the knees towards your chest, add the clap, and then we breathe. You got it. Again, continue to move for about 20 seconds. You pick your own pace and stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So again, give yourself maybe 10 to 15 seconds to rest in between the next movement, and our next movement is a lateral squat. So meet me here, nice and tall, and we're gonna alternate. Step into the right, add the squat, you're back nice and tall, and then you're going to the opposite side. Perfect. So again, you pick your own pace, back to the middle, lateral squat to the opposite side. We're working through that entire range of motion, so try to get low, push those hips back, stay in control as you move. Again, we try to connect our breathing with our movements. So we inhale, and then we exhale. You got it. Again, continue to move for a total of 20 seconds. And then whenever you're ready, slowly come back up to that top position. Again, give yourself a solid 10 to 15 seconds to breathe. Maybe grab a quick drink before we move on to that next movement, which is a step back lunge or a reverse lunge with a overhead reach. So again, we start here nice and tall, and then we take our times. We add that reverse lunge, and I want you just to extend your arms towards the sky as you step back. And again, we try to keep our core tight as we move. So we pull that belly button in. You got it. Keep everything tight as you move through this entire range of motion. Again, we're stretching out the hips, throwing that little splash of balance into the mix, which is going to help improve that core strength. But again, it's all about opening up the hips, just kind of getting that entire body nice and warmed up. Again, continue to move for a total of 20 seconds. You got it. And I'm just showing you guys just some different ranges of motion as we move through this workout or this movement. And then whenever you're ready, come back up nice and tall. Again, try to repeat these 3 movements for 2 rounds, 20 seconds each, to get your warm-up started. All right, team, so now we're gonna work through our first block of movements. So there's 3 different movements in this block. Again, we're gonna try to move for about 30 seconds each and then repeat for 2 rounds. So our first movement is a standing bicycle crunch. So you're gonna place your hands behind your head. You're gonna start off nice and tall. So this is the movement that you would traditionally do on the ground, right? It's your bicycle crunch, but we're doing it standing up. So I want you to treat it the same way. Bring your elbows and your knees together. We're going to add that rotation on the top, and I want you to breathe, continue to breathe as you move. So we inhale here, and then maybe we exhale on that knee drive. You got it. Continue to add that rotation. Keep that core tight. Again, continue to move for a full 30 seconds. Taking a break whenever you need it. Maybe you're picking up that pace for that extra challenge. And then whenever you're ready, come back up nice and tall, and you breathe. Perfect. And then our second movement, they're called knee slams, but it's a great way to work the lower abs and the upper abs. So just meet me here in the split stance position. I got my left leg in front, and I got my right leg back. I'm gonna extend both arms, and then I'm gonna drive my right knee in towards my chest. Yes, just like that. So let's start here, working for 30 seconds. So think about driving the knees in towards your elbows and slamming your elbows down. Keep that core tight, continue to breathe, you got it. So a little cardio burn here, work your challenge in the core. Keep that core tight, pull everything in, and then continue to breathe. Perfect. So spend 30 seconds on the right, switching it up to the opposite side. Right leg front, left leg back, extend your arms, and then we work for 30 seconds on the opposite side. Again, try to keep that front leg nice and stable while we drive our knees, pulling those elbows towards the torso, keeping everything tight. Again, work for that full 30 seconds, and then whenever you're ready, come back to that starting position. Perfect. And then our third movement, it is called a squat chop. So this one, you can actually use a dumbbell or medicine ball if you have it. But if you don't, you can pretend like you have a heavy medicine ball in your hands. We're gonna start off here, and then we're gonna add the squat. And then it's gonna be like you're putting that ball in your left pocket, then you're gonna come back nice and tall. So we squat and we chop. You got it. So again, I want you to get down low. We add that rotation. You got it. Woo. Perfect. So again, we're gonna move for that full 30 seconds. I want you to focus on getting low, driving the hips. Perfect. Again, I want you to move for 30 seconds on the left, and then I want you to take a quick breather, and then move for 30 seconds on the opposite side. So again, medicine ball, hand weight, anything with load in your hands, or just pretend like you have something heavy in your hands, and then we add that squat chop. So we're here in that squat position, we come up nice and tall. You got it. Again, this one's all about pushing those hips back, driving through the hips, and you got to keep the core tight for this one. Pull that belly button in. You got it. Perfect. Woo. Continue to breathe as you move. I'm going to inhale here. Breathe out there. You got it. Again, continue to move for 30 seconds, but then whenever you're done, come back to that neutral position and then breathe. Again, repeat those 3 movements for 2 rounds. Again, maybe for 30 seconds each. Great job, team. All right, team, so we're going to finish up with our final block of movement, block 2. Again, we're going to work through 3 different movements, working for about 30 seconds each for 2 rounds. And our first movement is a little balance. It's called a Warrior 3 pose. It's going to strengthen your posterior chain, your core, and that lower back. So again, I want you to start off here. We're going to balance on that left leg, and then I want you to kick that right leg back. And if you can, if you have that range of motion, I want you to extend both arms. And for this one, it is totally fine to hold on to something for balance. Maybe you start off here in this kickstand position, but eventually I want you to get here. We're gonna bend that front leg, keeping everything tight, pull that belly button in. It's gonna help keep you stable. And again, hopefully you can hold here for 30 seconds, but if not, feel free to tilt back down, find your balance, and then go right back to that warrior pose. Perfect. Again, spend 30 seconds on one leg, and then whenever you're ready, I want you to go to the opposite side. So right foot flat, kick that left leg back, extend both arms. Again, keeping everything tight. Pull that belly button in for balance. It's going to help keep you stable. Eventually extend those arms. It's totally fine to hold on to something to start off with. But again, this movement is going to challenge your entire core and a little bit of their posterior chain, your glutes, your hamstrings, and your quads. Again, continue to breathe as you move, and then whenever you're ready, come back to balance. Again, taking probably 10 to 15 seconds before you move on to your next movement. And then your next movement is a standing side bend. Again, this one, you have an option to add weights. So you can grab a dumbbell or maybe a kettlebell in your right hand. You're going to take your left hand behind your head. I want you to start off nice and tall. And we're going to slowly dip to the right, keeping that elbow up, and then we're going to come back to that neutral position. just like that. So again, the knees can stay slightly bent, but we're just dipping to the right. We're gonna feel this throughout your torso, throughout your side body. Again, you can do this one without any weights. You're still gonna feel the work, but if you're looking for that extra challenge, feel free to add a little bit of load. Perfect. Stay here for 30 seconds on the right, and then whenever you're ready, slowly transition to the opposite side. Again, right hand behind your head. Try to keep the elbows up. Dip into the left, come back here nice and tall. Be intentional with this movement. Pull that belly button in, keep the core tight, and then continue to breathe. Perfect. Again, continue to move for 30 seconds. And then whenever you're ready, come back to that neutral position. Give yourself a solid 10 to 15 seconds of rest in between each exercise. And then our next movement that's coming up is your final movement. It's an alternating squat kick. Yes, one more squat movement today. So we're gonna squat, just a little half squat. And then we're coming up to balance. And I want you to kick right, and I want you to kick left. So we're gonna squat, and I want you to kick right, and then kick left. So again, move with intention. So when you squat and you aim that kick, try to lead with your heels. Try to get your legs up. And then options. You can squat, kick left, squat, kick right. If you don't want it, you can always leave out the squat, just where you're just kicking with the front kick. And again, I love this movement because it engages your lower abs and you get a nice little burn in the lower body. You got it. Again, continue to move for a full 30 seconds. And then whenever you're ready, come back to that neutral position. Again, try to move for 30 seconds for each movement, and then repeat for 2 rounds. All right, team, so now it's time to cool down and stretch. So we're gonna work through 2 different movements for about 30 seconds each. So your first movement, we're just gonna stretch out your entire torso, your side body, your obliques. So start off here just by extending both arms. Your right hand grabs your left wrist, and we're gonna take both arms off to the right. Put your hips off to the left. Again, stay here for a couple deep breaths. Meet me back in the middle. We're going to the opposite side. So left hand grabs your right wrist, dropping both arms off to the left. Pushing your hips to the opposite side. Again, feeling that stretch in your shoulders, throughout your torso, your hips. And then whenever you're ready, meet me back in the middle, and then relax your arms. And then our second movement, it is a crossover hamstring stretch that definitely is going to stretch out your lower back. So this is the one where I just want you to take that right leg, cross it over your left, find your balance, push the hips back, walk the fingertips toward your knees, maybe take it down to the ankles, relax your head and neck, and then breathe it out. 20 to 30 seconds, whatever's best for you. And then slowly roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Your hand should be the last thing that comes up. So then I want you to crisscross and then spend some time on the opposite side. So left leg over your right, find your balance, walk the fingertips toward your knees, maybe stay here for a couple deep breaths, and then take it down to your ankles. Feel free to take it all the way to the ground if you can. And then whenever you're ready, slowly roll it back up. Again, team, repeat these 2 cool down stretches for about 2 rounds. Spend about 20 to 30 seconds each on each movement. Great job, team. So team, standing core exercises enhances your core strength, improves posture, and promotes functional fitness by mirroring daily movements. They also engage multiple muscle groups, leading to higher calorie burn and improves balance and coordination. Additionally, these low-impact exercises are gentle on your joints, making them suitable for all fitness levels. All right, team, so I do have a few announcements and some reminders for you all. Take part in our Show Us Your Smile campaign. So send photos to the wellness team of you and your family smiling, maybe practicing great dental hygiene for a chance to get put into a raffle to win some great prizes. Again, family photos are encouraged and welcome. And then stay tuned or stay on the lookout for some of our upcoming seminars. We have our Ask the Doc seminar. It's all about dental health. This one's on August 15th at 12. And then we also have our Well Informed seminar, Eating for Kids. And this one's on August 22nd at 11 a.m. Don't forget to register for my next live workout session. This one's on August 26th at noon, and it's a resistance band workout session. We'll be using the resistance bands, and I guarantee you guys will love it. And then we have some upcoming races and seminars catered to all fitness levels, and registration is officially open for the Bike to Drive, which is on September 1st. And then we have Run Mag Mile, which is on September 7th. And then we have Strength in the City Fitness Fest, and that one's on September 15th. That one closes pretty early, so don't delay. Register right away. And if you have any questions about any of these seminars, wellness events, wellness runs, again, visit our wellness boards or our website for more information. And lastly, save the date for our Wellness Health Fair at the Transit Jamboree on Saturday, September 7th, from 9 to 1. This one's at Skokie Shops. There'll be fun, food, and prizes. You don't want to miss this one. I'll see you all there. Thank you all for your time today. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for some more of that great content. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all again next week on another Move Monday.